back to the Style and Beauty Doctor here on YouTube, and in today's video, the acne expert is back. Marie-Claire Cates is here on the channel answering your questions about acne. So we're going to be talking about things like what kind of treatments are best for skin of color when it comes to pitted or indented acne scars. We're going to be talking about how to treat acne-prone skin that is dry and dehydrated. We're also going to be talking about how to spot fake news when it comes to skincare on the internet. All that and then some, so keep watching. Acne expert Marie-Claire Cates is a medical esthetician based in the Los Angeles, California area. I'm going to leave some links in the description box where you can find out more information about where you can see her, where you can follow her on social media, information about her products because she does have a product line, and there's some special offers if you're a follower of this channel, so make sure you check out the description box for more information. But without further ado, let us get into these questions because there were so many, and let go. So the first question came through in video, which I'm glad for because, I like seeing the people that we talk to.
Hi, my name is Shreya, and my question is, how can we avoid myths and misconceptions that are commonly found online and even, on talk shows and whatnot about acne and acne treatment? Because I remember when I was younger, I would follow all of the Pinterest and Twitter hacks like put a lemon on your face or put toothpaste on it or get rid of blackheads by using baking soda and a toothbrush. So I just want to know how we can avoid that and, help ourselves rather than harm ourselves. Thank you.
The quick little beauty videos and people putting all kinds of garbage on their face. How do people kind of differentiate between that and what's real?
This is a great question and also a very difficult question to answer because there are so many experts, right? So many advice, so many things that you can do. I remember reading something where, and I did this 15 years ago because I used to break out insanely. The person said to drink your urine in the morning. And I did it. And that was not good. So it's people give you all this advice. Do the oil cleansing, put toothpaste on your face, witch hazel, go get pure lemon juice and burn your face, basically, vinegar. So I say stick with someone that you trust, right? So if you trust my opinion, then stick with what I know. I've been doing this for a long, long time. Or follow a dermatologist, or if you have a dermatologist that you trust, you can do that as well. But I think you should use your intuition. So if someone is saying, you should just squeeze lime juice and vinegar together, and these are very acidic in the natural form. I don't know. To me, common sense would be I shouldn't be putting that on my skin because it's going to burn your skin, right? So I would say follow your intuition and don't go to the extreme. So it's I would follow the food advice. We say no dairy, no peanut butter. These are easy because they're not going to harm you. But when it comes to getting cosmetic procedures and whatever, follow someone you trust. I follow your YouTube and you take us with you on your journey. And then you tell us, this is what I did. This is the before, this is the after. Then I can trust your opinion because you went through it. So you have to follow someone who actually shows you the process of them doing they need to be real. They can't be a blog you read somewhere, but example, Danielle, for example, is okay, I'm going to go get a VPL. This is the before, this is me during, this is after. Then, okay, I've seen the process. I feel like I can trust Danielle. Now I can go talk to a professional and see if I'm a candidate for it. So I'm giving her a long answer, but in the end, it's trust your intuition, follow someone who shows you real pictures before, after. Look at our pictures. We have tons of before and after. We have a gazillion of real clients, and I know our method works for them. So do you have anything to chime in, Danielle? What else?
I kind of feel if a video has 1 million views, I feel like you might want to fact check. I feel I feel like the more popular something is, the more I want to be like, is that right? Is that right? And the thing is, like, I was going on TikTok because I was looking for TikTok videos to to use in an upcoming YouTube video. And oh my God, the things that people are putting on their faces, and I'm just like, if I was in that like vulnerable demographic, oh my God, like I would be, I don't know, I was a pretty smart kid. So I don't know that I would have believed some of that stuff, but it becomes a lot. So I feel like you definitely need to fact check certain things, and also like fact check with reliable sources, just like you said, like a source that you can trust. And it has to be someone like a person, a dermatologist, an esthetician, someone who, has receipts.
Exactly. It can't just be your blog and then you could just go do it. Yes. They need to have receipts. Thank you.
Yes. And so she's so cute.
She does. And she can reach out to me personally if you need help with whatever. I'm not sure if she's dealing with a particular skin issue, but you can email me too, and I will be more than happy to assist you.
Yes. And thanks again for sending in that video, because a lot of people acting chicken and didn't want to send in their video. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we love that.
Okay, so the next question comes from, and I apologize, you guys, if I mispronounce your names. Blame it on my mouth and not my heart. But this one I think says Dupe Ajayi. I think that says Dupe Ajayi. But she wants to know, she said, I need someone to explain how and why closed comedones are different. And then she put, they are evil.
They really are. Oh my God. Closed comedones, also known as non-inflamed acne. It is actually the toughest acne to clear because it stays and gathers dead skin cells, oils, and bacteria under the skin. Never really comes to the surface, but you can see it. They look like grains of sand. And in order for you to actually bring them to the surface, for them to heal, you have to use a lot of exfoliating products that contain exfoliants. Like retinol is really good for that. A good scrub. I don't recommend scrub for inflamed acne, but for non-inflamed acne, I do. And also you must get extractions, professional extractions. You can't do them at home. You need to go see an esthetician in your area so that they can actually extract them. But they're actually the toughest acne to clear, and they don't go away easily. And so I'm so sorry. Yes, but they are evil, and they're also called grade 2 acne. But my advice is to use tons of exfoliants. Like this type of acne can handle it. Like it needs it. It needs it because it's holding on to a lot of dead skin cells. So a lot of exfoliants. Get professional extractions. I can't say it enough. Get professional extractions, and change your diet too, obviously. And we have a lot of clients who we have a non-inflamed kit, and in that kit, all the products almost have an exfoliant in them because that type of acne just needs it, and they do really, really well with it. So she can contact us for guidance, and definitely get professional extractions because you want to just unlodge those, from your skin. So don't do this at home alone. Go get extractions.
Wait, I need my glasses. I don't even know where they are right now. Mind you, this is on my laptop. So the next question comes from Christy. And she says, how do you deal with an active breakout that won't go away? It seems I keep getting 2 to 3 pimples in the same area and nothing is working to make it go away.
Oh, she probably has an oil gland that is just producing oil, and it's in that same area. So she needs to treat it as if she has acne. Obviously, use benzoyl peroxide. And then if it's on her cheeks, so I wonder what area of the face it's in, it's located. If it's on her cheeks, so she would make sure she changed her pillowcases, make sure she's not leaning on her face, resting her hands on her face, and also check out her makeup. Maybe it's her blush that's breaking her out. So I wish she would have said where exactly getting the same pimple. If it's on her neck, it's usually like a scarf that during the fall, a lot of people tend to break out on their neck. So it's probably the same oil gland producing the same pimple, and it's there at all time because it's being activated by something that she's doing over and over again. So I would suggest that she keeps a journal. So if it's on her cheeks, just make sure it's like, okay, when I wear this blush, I always break out. Or I've been resting my hand on that side of my cheek all the time, or my phone, or it could be the mask. So I would need a little more information. I was like, where is it that you're breaking out all the time?
If it's this area here, those are usually hormonal, right?
That's hormonal right here. If it's all the time here, that's pretty much 90% of us who are acne prone. We get the pimples around here when it's that time of the month or when we are experiencing hormonal changes.
Yeah, and that can be, because I remember from one of our previous conversations, and I'll link the videos that Marie-Claire has been featured in on this channel as well, so you can check it out. But I remember when in one of our previous conversations, you were saying that, if it's hormonal, it's more than just what you're putting topically. Sometimes you might need to either, whether it's, and I'm just putting this out here, I'm not saying this is for this specific case or anyone should specifically get this, but it might be, birth control, some sort of hormonal therapy or something that you might need to be put on. Depending on your circumstances.
Exactly. Depending. When it's hormonal, it's a lot more with like the diet and then balancing your hormones so you can work with the naturopath. There's this herb called Dim Plus that I really love. I take it as well, and it helps to balance out your hormones. So there's a lot you can do when it comes to hormonal acne. But you can find it on Amazon. And my favorite brand is by Smoky Mountain. And
okay, I remember this from last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically, it has nothing. It's just made of broccoli, just broccoli. So because it's a cruciferous. Or you can eat broccoli too, and cauliflowers. That really helps with hormonal acne. Cruciferous vegetables. Yeah. Okay.
So the next question comes from the Bratz Doll. She asked, what are the best treatments for black skin that have pitted, indented acne scars?
Okay, I'm glad she said for black skin. 2 of them. It's a TSA cross, right? And you have to go to a PA or dermatologist to get them done, or medical esthetician. So it's a TCA cross, or punch grafting. So you can get that procedure done at a dermatologist's office. So punch grafting, basically, if your scars are really severe, like you have dented scar or ice pick scar, they'll put a stitch there. So it's just, they just punch out the scar, the hole, because usually it's dented, like it's really deep into the skin. They punch it out and they put a stitch. And basically it's an outpatient surgery. It's better in 2 weeks. I've seen amazing results with that. So those 2 I recommend. So punch grafting from a dermatologist, or TCA cross. You can get that from your medical esthetician or your dermatologist. This is where they take TCA like 70. And they just use like a tool that looks like a toothpick, and they just strategically place them in each holes per se. And then if you're Caucasian, fractional laser works amazing if you're not black. So I'm just saying that just for your other followers. Because if you're Caucasian, oh my God, fractional laser or fractional laser works perfectly. But if you're of a dark skin tone, you can't use that because basically it will make you hyperpigment like crazy. But for black skin, for dented scars, I've seen amazing results with that. I used to work for a dermatologist, and they would do them at the office they had amazing results. So punch grafting, TCA cross.
Okay. Yeah, and guys, this is why with every video that I talk to you guys about skin, I always say to make sure that you find a professional that has receipts, that they know what they're doing when it comes to black skin and skin of color. Because just as Marie-Claire mentioned, like that fractal laser, it works amazing for Caucasian skin, but it's not the best option for us. And if you go to someone, see, the thing is, sometimes you can have dermatologists who are great at skin, but they don't realize the nuances when it comes to skin of color. And sometimes you'll be worse off than when you came in. So
I've seen it. Darker skin tone, our skin is so fragile, but I don't know why dermatologists think like we can handle a lot. We really cannot. is very fragile. We have a lot of melanin, and our skin will rebel if we introduce like lasers such as Fraxel laser. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
yes.
So the next question comes from Dammy Coco, who I recognize as someone who has been around for years. Hey, boo, how you doing? And she asked, when you have had a bad experience with peels, she said she did the Jessner and peels for 17 days. Is microdermabrasion the next step to deal with acne and dark scarring?
Oh no, unfortunately, because just think, microdermabrasion is like it's a physical procedure, right? So if you're experiencing scars and hyperpigmentation, introducing microdermabrasion will actually worsen the situation. So I would tell her to just be patient, use a lot of vitamin C, and if she's experiencing irritation, go to the nearest drugstore and buy some hydrocortisone ointment. I swear by it. I keep it everywhere in my house. I travel with it. It's the ointment, not the cream, because the cream will, if you're acne prone already, it has an ingredient that will break you out. But the ointment, so just use that as a moisturizer, avoid the sun, wear sunscreen, and introduce a vitamin C serum to your morning and night routine. Okay. So your routine would look something like this. Wash your face in the morning with a gentle cleanser, pat dry, do your daily C serum. And then on top of that, do the hydrocortisone ointment. If you're going to be inside and not going to face a window, it's okay. You don't have to wear sunscreen, but if you're going to go outside or you're going to work in a room that has windows, wear sunscreen. And then at night, you do the same treatment, the same regimen, but without the sunscreen. I promise you, your skin will be better in 2 weeks. Send me an email and thank me.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be so much better. Don't go do the microdermabrasion because especially for us, with darker skin tone, after a peel, doing microdermabrasion, there's a certain time that we can do microdermabrasion, and the person that you go to, they have to know like the right speed and the right movement. Otherwise, you will just wake up your melanin and they'll say like, oh, what's going on? Your skin is injured, and they will now come to the surface, with a vengeance because they think you need help. So that is my answer. I hope this helps.
Next question comes from Erica Bell. She wants to know how to effectively treat dry/dehydrated skin that is acne prone.
She should use a lot of water-rich products, so in gentle products, especially if her skin is dehydrated. So water-rich products, I know what we carry, like a soothing cleanser, a gel moisturizer, something very hydrating, right? And also invest in a humidifier that she can use in her bedroom. It is life-changing. You can get them on Amazon. I've seen some good one for like $45. So get a humidifier and don't use products with too much acid. You're going to need some exfoliant. Make that the one product that you use. Maybe it's in your cleanser that it has a little bit of acids to still help exfoliate the skin. But for her, I would recommend she goes gentle, water-rich product, lots of serum, daily C serum, vitamin C serum. So that's what she's going to need. And drink plenty of water, and also lessen her consumption of caffeine because caffeine tends to dry us out.
From ASLAN, I'm guessing Aslan 12463. Sorry if I messed up your username. But this person asked, what can clear acne without drying the skin to avoid hyperpigmentation, but doesn't cause the skin to purge? They're trying to avoid that it gets worse before it gets better stage.
Yeah.
And then they put the crying profusely emoji.
Yes. This is a question we get a lot of, like tons of our followers will ask us this question. This is almost like saying, I want to lose weight and I don't want to work out and I don't want to eat healthier.
Yeah. Aww.
Unfortunately, yes. Because when it comes to clearing acne, there's so many steps involved, right? We're looking at diet. We're looking at the products that you're using, right? And I am a true believer in benzoyl peroxide. I don't think for me, the success that we've had is because we use it. And if you can't use benzoyl peroxide, it's going to be just a longer road, to try to recovery. So I say, make sure that you're hydrating. So I always like to tell my clients, whenever they're using our acne products, like they have to make sure that they use a moisturizer, moisturize well, drink tons of water. And then as far as purging, you got to understand how a pimple forms. So it starts as a microcomedone, and it's just very tiny, and it's just amassing cells, dead skin cells, oil, and then eventually the bacteria is involved, right? And then once you introduce products to help speed cell turnover, because we're trying to do that, that's what we need to do in order to clear the acne. Now the pimple comes to the surface a lot faster, because you're now, just think the pimple covered with dead skin cells, like at least 5 layers, trapped with oils and bacteria. When you introduce products with exfoliants and acne fighting ingredients, it's doing this. Now it's okay, let me just get rid of all these dead skin cells. Now the pimple that was under, it is also shrinking, but now it is becoming exposed. And this is why you see them. Now you're like, okay, I am purging. And it's actually it's a good stage to be in. If you would just hang in there for about 3 to 4 weeks, then, glory is on the other side. I've seen that a lot with our clients, and I'm like, just hang in there. And then you see their after pictures and you're like, oh my God, but they did go through some purging. So don't be afraid of purging, unless it's like you feel like you're getting irritation, like your skin is inflamed, it's itchy, you're having an allergic reaction, then that's different. But if you're purging is actually, we should welcome it, because this is where the acne fighting ingredients is really working. And especially for our dolls with grade 2 acne, this is part of the process too. Inflamed acne, we tend not to go through that. But if you have grade 2 acne, those close comedones under the skin, you're probably going to go through purging. So my advice is to hang in there, use a lot of hydrating serums and moisturizer, and to avoid the dryness and to avoid hyperpigmentation, make sure you wear sunscreen. Make sure you wear sunscreen. Don't pick your pimples, and you will be just fine. And just email us if you need guidance. But we deal with that a lot. And it's actually, there is glory on the other side if you're just hanging there. But I understand how you get anxious, because you're like, oh my God, I'm breaking out a lot more. But this is why. It's because these products are speeding the cell turnover rate, because now they're doing what they're supposed to do, which is, get rid of all the dead skin cells.
That's a perfect segue, because you have a line of acne products. And if you guys follow her on Instagram, you can check out some of the amazing transformations that people were able to get using Acne Expert products. And you have an amazing offer for us, right?
15% off for all followers, because they love you, they love me. I'm always so well received. So we're offering 15% off.
That is generous. That's a very generous offer. You guys, you can check out her Instagram. You'll see some of the before and afters and the transformations. I'm going to list all the information that you need, expiration dates. The code is going to be up on the screen, but I'll also put it in the description box. So make sure you check out the description box, because it's not something that's going to last forever. So make sure. Right. So make sure you check it out. So the last question comes from Gretchen White, who asks, what type of vitamins are not good for acne prone skin? I've been taking 10K mcg of biotin, multivitamin, krill oil, and super B complex vitamins. But recently I got a facial and my esthetician said the B vitamins were triggering excess sebum. Would you guys be able to elaborate more on the types of vitamins Black skin can and can't take to prevent acne and still stay energized?
That is a great question. So obviously she's acne prone, and taking 10,000 microgram of biotin is a lot for someone with acne prone skin. And this is, it's the biotin that's breaking her out. So I would suggest that she takes out the biotin from her regimen. So find a B complex without biotin or take them separately. There is a multivitamin that I love. It's Source of Life, and it only has, I believe, 50 microgram of biotin. I love that. Or what I do, I take my B vitamins separately, my B1, B2, but I just do not take the biotin because it breaks you out insanely. We've seen it, we know this. The krill oil is fine. And what else? So the biotin is what is breaking her out. And also too, she should check her vitamins to make sure it has no kelp, K-E-L-P. It's a sea veggie. It breaks us out. Us acne prone dolls, we can't handle kelp because the iodine irritates our pores. What else? Whey supplement. If she's working out, if she's taking a whey supplement, she should make sure that she removes it and takes something that is vegan-based or plant-based. What else? DHEA is also found in some vitamins, and creatine. So those are the ones she should stay away from. And also potassium chloride. So read the label. And this has nothing to do whether you're of dark skin tone, or it has nothing to do with ethnicity. It basically is because you're acne prone. So if you're acne prone, you should avoid these in your vitamin routine or regimen.
Listen, I just love when Acne Expert is here on this channel. She's just such a delight and we learn so much. So make sure you check out the description box because I'm going to leave links and other pertinent information that you need to know regarding the special promo, where you can get her products, where you can see her and have her treat your acne. Again, she's based in LA. Where you can follow her on social, just like get all the info so you can be down with the Acne Expert. Follow me on social, the links will be in the description box as well, and I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye guys.